Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today is the finale, I don't know, roundup of my 2024 beauty bank project, in which I gave myself points when I was hitting pan or finishing items, and I took points when I was bringing new items in. And this was just to kind of get an idea of what was coming into my collection and what was going out. And it was making me more mindful of what I wanted to spend my points on and what wasn't really worth it, instead of just mindlessly buying things because I thought they were cute or fun or whatever the case was. So if you haven't followed this series, I did pretty good at the beginning. Then I brought in a lot of eyeshadows that cost me a lot of points. I wasn't sure if I was ever going to recover from that, but against all odds, if I may say so myself, I did that. Last month we were at 5 points in my bank, so we are going to check where I am today, and I'm going to do a little bit of an introduction for the new year. It's going to be different, very different, but I'm hopeful that it's going to be fun nonetheless. So in the month of December, there were no palettes left for me to do No Pan Left Behind on. I did a finale for No Pan Left Behind. If you haven't seen that yet, I will link it. So completed that. There were no points to be given there because I had completed all of my palettes. I've used all of the eyeshadows in my collection in 2024, which is crazy, but I love that I've used them all. Then in December, I managed to hit pan in 6 more eyeshadows. I did not expect that at all, but I did. I think I might film a video of all the pans that I've hit in this year, but I've also decluttered quite a few, so I cannot show them all. So not really sure if that's something that you want to see, but just know that in this month I managed to hit pan in 6 more. So that gives me 3 points because every pan that I hit gives me half a point. So that's 3 points into my bank. I brought in 2 items. I actually bought 2 mascaras. I have one here. Here's one, it's a backup. This is the Essence Lash Princess mascara. I have one in my everyday makeup right now. They were having a sale, buy one get one or something like that. So I decided to pick up 2 because I know in about 3 months I will be done with the mascara. So it's always nice to have a backup, and this was just what was on sale. I was like, let's try this one. I'm not really sure what I think about this one. I've been starting to use one. I always feel like when starting to use new mascaras, you get too much product on the brush. So maybe that's the problem. But it's quite clumpy, and it gives me spider legs lashes. Is that a word? We call them spinnenboot lashes in Dutch. So spider legs, when like your lashes just clump together and you have like 3 left because they're so clumped together. Yeah, that's what this kind of gives me right now. But like I said, I'm not sure if it's because it's new and there's just too much product on the brush, or if it's just the formula. I don't know. But anyway, I brought in 2 mascaras, so that's 2 points going out of my bank. But that's okay because I managed to finish 2 items as well. So the first one is the Essence Get Big Lashes. This was my mascara for the last 3 months of this year. It is a good mascara. I mean, I don't really have anything to say about this. This was the waterproof one. I bought this for going out and like festival season, just to be sure, because Dutch weather isn't the best in summer. So I thought that's nice to have, and eventually this was the only mascara that I had left. I was like, I'm just gonna use this every day until it's finished, so I did that. This is now very dry and crumbly, so yeah, Most of the times when I use mascaras, 3 months is max, and then I will notice a change in formula. Some I can stretch to 4 months, but this one definitely not. So that is finished. Like I said, I already brought in the replacement, so that's fine. And then the other thing that I finished, and this is going to be a slight spoiler for one project, I managed to finish an eyeshadow. So I finished this eyeshadow right here from my Beauty Bay Love Notes palette. I rolled this into Expand Those Pans, which is a slightly newer project on my channel, and I finished it. So that's also an extra point in my bank. So the points that I got for finishing cancel out the points that are going out of my bank for bringing in the 2 mascaras. So we're even there. So for this month in total, I collected 3 more points, and that gives me a total of 8 at the end of this year. I did not expect to have points in my bank at the end of the year, but I'm very happy that I do. And then for the upcoming year, I want to focus a little bit more on eyeshadows and using my eyeshadows. I just have a lot of eyeshadows. That is just what I love to use. All of the other products, I have a few, and maybe I still have more than the average person would have in their collection, but eyeshadows is really my thing. So I've made a spreadsheet. I'm just gonna check right here. I've made a new spreadsheet to track per brand how many pans I have in total, like how many eyeshadows I have in total and how many pans I've hit. And I've put a goal on hitting a certain amount, a certain percentage of pans per brand. So I made a screen cap of my Excel sheet. I couldn't do a screen recording. I don't know, it wasn't working, and it's fine. I'll just do little photos. So I hope you can see right now that I've categorized them by brand. So the first 6 that you're seeing is ColourPop, Beauty Bay, Zoeva, Glamlight, Juvia's Place, and Viseart. I've tried to kind of categorize them on like total amount, but it's whatever. So those are the first 6. So you can see the Viseart one, I've colored green. There's 4 total eyeshadows. I have 4 pans, so that's a pan percentage of 100%. So there's nothing more to gain there. All of the gold percentages are kind of, I don't know. I didn't really know for sure what I wanted to do, but this is the starting point. I might change my mind. Maybe it's going to be easy to hit these goals, and then I can always up my game, you know what I mean? So for ColourPop, I have 90 in total. I have 20 pans right now in ColourPop shadows. That's 22.2%, and my goal is 25. And then I also did, well, I did not do the math. Excel did the math for me. So I need to hit 3 more pans to hit my 25% goal. And I've done that for all of the brands that I have. So there's Beauty Bay, there's Zoeva, there's Glamlight, there's Juvia's Place. Some I've gone for a bigger goal, like Beauty Bay. It now says I need to hit 13 pans. I've done that because Beauty Bay is relatively easy to hit pan in, so I think I could do that. I'm not really sure. Maybe I cannot, but we shall see. So for Zoeva, I would need 2 more. For Glamlight, I would need 5 more. For Juvia's Place, I would need 2 more. Then the next 6 brands are Milani, ABH, Kimchi, Give Me Glow, Glam Shop, and Mica Beauty Shop. Now, Milani and ABH are both depotted, and I can now see that I made a mistake. I did not record that pan yet. So Milani is also done. So when I was making this, I did not have any pans, and now I see that I do have a pan. So we might change that goal. ABH, it says I need one, but I know I have one with a pan, so I should change that too. Kimchi, I need one pan. Give Me Glow, I need one pan. Glam Shop, I need 3.5 pans. So 4. And then Micah Beauty Shop, I need 2. Now again, I'm not really sure if my spreadsheet is up to date. I hope it is. I've been going back and forth between 2 spreadsheets, so it's been a little difficult to keep up with recording all of my pans, but I'm hoping it's all correct right now. And then the other thing I want to do is tally all of my uses. So yes, I'm gonna be bringing back No Pan Left Behind, but I also want to continue using all of the shadows to get a better feel of what are shades that I love and what are shades that I don't really love, because one use doesn't really cement that for me. Like I have palettes that I've used. Like I've used all of my shadows this year, but there's also shadows that I just used that once and that was it. And I want to get a little bit of a better feel for my collection and what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. So I'm leaning towards a cross between the project that Laura Force did with like eyeshadow bank, but I don't think I want to reward myself points for anything. So she did, and I'm gonna say this off the top of my head, but this is like the outlines of it. 10 uses on a shadow gave her points, then 25, then 50, then 75, then 100. Not really sure what the numbers were, but that was kind of the outline of it. That really feels like something I could do. Minus giving myself points, because I don't really think I want to bring in any eyeshadow this year. Who knows if I can do that, but that's my goal. And I've also watched Sophie Alexandra's Big Fat Eyeshadow Project, and she was doing, now again I'm not really sure if this is completely correct, but doing 3 looks with every palette that she had in her collection. And I feel like that is also a very good thing to do, because that really gives you a feel for what you can do with a palette, and if that is enough for you, or if it's just one look that you do in the palette and that's it, and you don't care for more. So it's all a bit vague, I know, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be using January to work this out more. And I will get back at the end of January, beginning of February, with an update, and then we will work it out together, I guess. So I'm gonna bring No Pan Left Behind back. That's gonna be a separate series, like separate updates, like I did this year, last year when you're seeing this. Gosh, this is confusing. In 2024, and then what this is gonna be, I'm gonna work it out and report back to you. Wow, I think it should stop right here. This has been long enough. This has been rambly enough. I'm very sorry, but this is what it was for this year. I really hope you enjoyed this. I really hope you are excited to see what I'm gonna do in 2025, and that you stick around. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. I'm close to 500 subscribers, which is exciting. That's a big number. 500 people watching my videos. So I think we're now at around 400, which is so insane. 400 people watching. 400 people would not fit in my house. So that's a big number, and I'm very thankful for that. So thank you if you are a subscriber. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your comments and your support, and it's really much appreciated. If you liked this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will hopefully see you in one of my next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.